Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe from TheTechSlugs, and today I just want to share a crazy thing that I saw when I was going through my finance program that I use to keep track of the money I'm making and the money I'm spending when it comes to making money online and making money with smartphones. And I saw that I had spent over $2,000 this year cumulatively on smartphones and computer upgrades, computer equipment, and also new computers. Most of that money I've spent has actually been on smartphones, about $1,700 on smartphones. I kind of knew that this was going to happen, but at the same time, it was kind of strange because I really didn't project at the beginning of the year that I was going to spend this much. It was just a little bit over that what I thought, so I thought it was kind of crazy, and it led me to decide that maybe I should share with you guys how I'm spending my money on smartphones and what I've been buying. So let's go ahead and start to talk a little bit about what I've been buying. If you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, you'll have seen my purchase feed. Most of it, at least. I've been sharing most of it with you guys. And I've bought Moto Gs. I bought the latest versions of them. I bought Moto E's, latest versions of those. I bought Android track phones. I bought brand new iPhone 6s, a brand new not brand new, that's stupid. But I bought a brand new, to me, iPhone 6s. It was actually cracked in bad ESN, just like the iPhone 6 I bought, the iPhone 5s, the iPhone 5C. And then I bought a couple iPod Touch 6 generations, and actually I did buy a couple iPhone 5Cs. So anyway, I've been buying a lot of different smartphones, a lot of different devices lately, and it's just to make more money, because that's how it works. You need more smartphones to make more money. Bulk is one of those things you need when it comes to making money with smartphones and computers, as I do, because the last routine video you guys remember of make $1,000 a month, I was showing you guys my stuff with 20 phones and 2 computers, and we got a lot more in that now that I'll be sharing in the next routine video, which is going to be about a month and a half from now. But that's not what this video is about, so let's talk just a little bit more about how I've been spending the money, because if you guys are just buying track phones, which I have nothing against, I still buy track phones, it's pretty hard for you to spend $2,000 on track phones because it's $50 a phone at max with a track phone. So that's not really what I've been buying. I've been buying more expensive devices. If you guys remember, and most of you probably haven't watched me way back then, but I released a chart that looked like this I'm going to put on the screen that I still find very useful. It illustrates how you can buy phones when it comes to make money with smartphones. And as you can see, at one end of the spectrum, there's the guy buying a literally brand new iPhone 6s right out of the box from the Apple Store. And this phone costs $1,000. You're buying a brand new Android, the latest model, coming straight from the store. It would be like you buying an unlocked phone that's brand new to actually use for text messaging too, like is your main phone. And while it's good to spend this much money on a phone for your main phone, there is reasons to it. There is no reason to spend this much money on money-making phones. The most I spent on a money-making device this time around was $300, and that was the iPhone 6s. And while that's a lot, it's only going to take a couple months to pay for itself. Conversely, when you're buying a $1,000 phone, which could be as much as a year to pay for itself, at least in my circumstances. So no, I'm not that crazy. Like I said, I'm not buying brand new smartphones that they're unlocked and shiny. They're still bad ESN and cracked if I can get them, and then of course used for the Androids. Now, when I created this chart about a year and a half ago, I was in the middle and on the lower portion. And at the very end of the portion, that would be like a guy who's buying an iPhone 4 that's worth $20 that can't run the latest operating system, that's slow and is costing you more time than it's worth, and that isn't reliable. So there's two extremes of the spectrum. And back when I made the chart, I was in the middle on the lower end. Now I'd say I'm towards the higher end, but I'm still not that crazy. And the reasons I'm towards the higher end is, number one, I want up-to-date devices. I want devices that will be future-proofed and will be able to go on later operating systems, whether it's Android or iOS, for at least a few years to come. And this is just so that way I don't have to buy phones as often. And the second reason I want this kind of expensive device, a little bit more expensive device that is because I want reliability. See, the iPhone 4 I have, it must die, it must leave. I may end up keeping it for some odd reason, but I'm thinking it probably will leave because it has like an 80% success rate in most cases. Even if I'm around the device, just around the house, But it becomes even more of a problem when it crashes and I'm trying to remote access it, because I have went on vacation a few times since I started remote accessing my devices, which, by the way, guys, if you aren't remote accessing your money-making devices, I highly recommend you get that set up on rooted and jailbroken devices. But anyway, I would try and remote access it, and within a few days it had crashed and went into safe mode. So devices that are cheaper can have this problem, and my more expensive devices don't have it. So I want more reliable devices. It makes my life easier. And then, of course, the last reason is kind of related to the other two, which is just a faster device. You know, it motivates me more to try more apps, get more apps going when I have a nice, quick device versus a slow device that barely works. It also makes my life easier, and it just makes the whole routine more efficient. So really, to sum this video up, I'm buying more expensive devices just to make my life easier. And I know $1,700 on smartphones seems kind of crazy to you guys, but believe me, I'm still making money, I'm still profiting. It is a large portion of my income when you consider it just being on smartphones, but it's not like half of the income. It's still less than half. So it's not so bad. And that's just so far this year. I'll probably end up spending more money in the future. And this is just a pre-routine thing. I don't spend this kind of money on smartphones all the time. Some routine cycles I only spend a couple $100. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any questions, you can email me, you can get on the Facebook group and post your questions, or you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook. I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and have fun making money.
Make money with your smartphones, that you need to clear the cache on your money making apps. Cache is like app data. I'm actually going to go to settings and show you what cache is and where it's found on your device. It's memory that